Hey, Shalom, Shalom, when the start of souls by giving no praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash, the belongings the apostles of Great Mountain, and honors to you brothers doing the work of the Most High in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh, that's the real name of whom the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah or Yahweh. His real name is Yahweh, and his son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And when we pray Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning learn, Sham meaning name, so Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. It's a quick one. I watched this yesterday, and so this is this guy mediocre tutorials and reviews. He did a good which you know, one of the manosphere guys that basically reports on things that are happening in the world, clips that he sees, and just gives his perspective on it. And he was given his perspective on what do you call it, Nicki Minaj basically hitting up Kevin Samuels. And like I said, the point of this video was there's something that this guy here, I don't know his name, but the the owner of this channel, he basically says you never know who's watching, okay? Because Nicki basically goes in and basically makes a statement in regards to I think it's basically like, oh, I've been hearing about you, something like that. And when he said that, it hit me because that's something that we say regularly, okay, in terms of starting off with posting on down. We don't know who's watching the apostles, right? We don't know who's watching our videos, okay, right? But it's where one certain things are certain. You have these elites, they're aware of what's going on. They can see it, and that's one of the reasons why they're coming down as hard as they are, right? Revelation 12 and 12, right? Knowing that he hath but a short time, so he comes down having great wrath, because but that he hath but a short time. And you also consider the fact that was Jeremiah 28 and 8, okay? So Israel can see the prophets coming back and prophesying, and they know we're prophesying the downfall of this man's kingdom. Okay, but then even in the in the entertainment world, in the sports world, you know that you'll be having certain people that are watching videos being edified, whether they ever take that step, whether the Lord is going to have mercy, and whether those individuals are of the elect, that's between them and the Most High. Okay, right? Because there's certain things you gotta do when you come into this truth, right? But yeah, like I said, that statement that he made kind of hit me. You never know who's watching, so I'm just gonna get a few presets. Right, I'm gonna start off with these, and these are really kind of going into the into the internet. These are what we refer to as the internet scriptures, but the internet has allowed it such that this word is accessible to anyone and everyone now. The YouTube algorithms, the Google algorithms have basically made it super hard to be able to find YouTube videos, to find different content, and the fact that they're the censors are going around just deleting videos willy-nilly, right? Because of that, they're trying to make it hard to find videos, but this truth is still out there, right? And while I'm there, let me just get this real quick, right? Because this is a future, this prophecy is being fulfilled as we speak. So Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I'll send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh, right? So that's what you hear, what the scriptures say, being removed, seek him 10 times more, right? And also goes into basically seeking the Lord while he may be found. That's in Isaiah, the 55th chapter, right? The one I quoted before. I think that's Baruch. I completely forgot. I don't even remember. I think that's even the one I want. Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seeking 10 times more. And that's what we got to do. Well, actually, wasn't the one I was thinking of. Those what was I thinking of? I forget. But yeah, that's the point. We got to seek the Most High, and we got to seek him while he may be found. Okay, and Kal Halal Yahba Shem Yahweh Shai, right? Barak the Yahba Shem Yahweh Shai, right? That we are able to see this. Those that are watching these videos, okay. But yeah, carrying us Romans 10:18, right? It says, "But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world." Right. So once again, the Lord has it whereby through the way of this internet, right, you have certain people that are hearing this truth, and we don't even know. We don't know who's watching. Just like how in that example, Kevin didn't know that Nicki Minaj was watching his videos, and much the same. We don't know. You might have a certain celebrities, certain this, that, and the other, but we certainly know the certain elites of this kingdom are watching, right, keeping an eye on what's going on, right. Um, so that's it, and that once again, the internet really enabled this to happen, okay, because they don't need to be there. They don't even need to be in earshot or eye shot. So there's no way of people knowing, oh yeah, such and such has been listening to so and so. Now the companies that own YouTube or wherever, they're able to see who's watching what, but at the end of the day, right, to the common man, right, they're not able to see. Right, this is Psalms 19. It says, "The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard." Right, when you look at some of the tools that are available on the web right now, I could be doing this video in English, and then you can auto translate it, machine translate it into another language, right? So, yeah. So on this one, right? Once again, it's the internet has enabled such that we don't know who was watching, right? We have no idea who was watching. Right? You could have a Xi Jinping or a Vladimir Putin. Just watching. These they say that I will destroy America. Vladimir maybe what you call it, hearing that, and he may be getting excited on that, right? That was the apostles going into how that's also what happened with, what was it, Alexander the Greek, right? I believe he was told that he was gonna conquer, so that emboldened him. Okay, so Vladimir maybe, would you call it, be all about listening to the Israelites, man. Obviously, I'm saying it as a joke, right? But I mean, if he's hearing you, I'm gonna be, Russia's gonna take down America, right? Which ultimately it's the Lord that's gonna take down America, because when we read Ezekiel the 38th chapter, right, it speaks about behold, I'm against thee, right? It's basically the Lord is against these Russians, because ultimately they're Edomites, right? And like I said, I was just saying that, as a joke, right? But just basically going into that idea of, we have no idea who is listening to to these videos that we make, and yeah, and then that's it. And this is we're basically gonna get to a point, however, where we gonna know, because they gonna be in our face, right? These different powers that be. It says Matthew 10:18 says, "And you shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for testimony against them and the Gentiles." Okay, so the Lord, there's gonna be a group of men, right, that are basically going to be, it's not a group of men, but there's going to be, some of us, rather, let me put it that, I was trying to articulate it, but that's the better way of saying it. There's going to be some of us that are going to be brought before these different rulers and whatever, what have you, to basically, speak against them, speak in their face, right? And in fact, while it's in my head, let me get this one real quick. Right, it says Isaiah 13:2, right? It says, "Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake their hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles," right? And once again, this is going to be happening, more and more. I remember really the Apostle Tahar saying it's kind of already happening anyway, okay? Because it was the time when they were speaking about the Hebrew Israelites in Congress, right? I forget the clip, right? But this truth is gonna just get to a point where more and more people are gonna be coming out straight and admitting it, right? You might have a guy, the spirit jumps on one of these guys, but look, man, I'm done with this, this celebrity, stuff, this, that, and the other, right? because in the parable, how Shai gave, he said, it is difficult, roughly paraphrasing, for a rich man to enter, and let me find it because I'm but right. It says Matthew 19:24, and again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Now, it's not saying it is impossible. It's just basically saying, look, man, it ain't gonna be easy, right? Because for these rich men, it's all about how can I maintain my riches and basically continuing on, in this world, okay? But you never know. The Lord might put the spirit on one of these individuals to just just jump on the stream, man. Just be like, look, man, and you see the verified tick on their name. It's like, look, man, I've been watching. Everything you've been saying is right. This, that, and the other about these, about how nasty Hollywood is. This, that, and the other, right? Whatever, what have you. The Lord can put the spirit on any, because at the end of the day, like the Lord is in control of all, man. Okay, one's not saying that's gonna happen, just giving us an example, man. But yeah, that's been it. Like I said, just inspired by this clip here when when the guy that owns the channel basically made the statement, you never know who's watching, and once again in this thing of ours, we never know who's watching. Okay, we never know who's watching. So yes, like I said, just a quick one. To the next, I would say shalom.